and some economic partner is needed. And we are presenting on investment analysis for some UPSA. And for the MTS stock, we are recommending a buy in the run. The intrinsic value of MTS stock currently stands as 2.71 series. Its market share is 63% as of the second half of 2022. And prior it's experienced a 33.7% growth in EBITDA, which translates to 4.5 billion Ghana cedis. So COVID-19 has generally impacted economies worldwide. Russia and Ukraine has also added to that. Ghana is not an exception. And we can talk of some of the challenges that Ghana has faced as a result of this. It's impacted on operations, there is potential global recession, and it's also resulted in supply chain disruption. Same can be said for Russia and Ukraine war, which presented new risks and uncertainties posed in the short to medium term. Some of these are the supply chain disruptions, risks of stagflation, rising interest costs, etc. vaccine to tackle inflation. Despite all this, a lot of replacement opportunities are presented to investors. When we look at the overview of the Ghana economy and the second impact of Ghana, the relevant macroeconomic matrices has shown that COVID has actually had a negative impact on the economy, as the economy was kind of performing fairly well compared to after COVID, when the economy was kind of like down. As of 2019, the statistics stood that GDP growth stood at 6.5%. When COVID was at its peak in 2020, it was down to 0.5%. The World Bank statistics, Ghana's economy is kind of forecasted to grow by 5.5% by end of 2022. Yeah, so MTN Ghana is a leading provider of mobile telecommunication services in Ghana. As of 2018, when it first listed on the Ghana Stock Exchange, its market subscriber base stood at 13.5 million. Fast forward in November 2022, it stood at 27.8 million, which makes it, which translates to 63% market share, making it the market leader. It boasts of the widest network coverage, and its market capitalization currently stands at 10.82 billion. The Ghanaian telecom market has witnessed strong growth in recent years, and it's forecasted to grow even into 2025. That's the forecast period. And factors relevant to this are causing this are increase in population growth, communication services, and rising adoption of smartphone technologies and then 5G technologies. So you can see that total voice subscribers for MTS currently stands at 42,089,140. Total data subscribers currently stands at 22,903,755, making MTN the market leader when it comes to mobile network data operators. In the coming years, we see MTN putting the right strategies on board to also be a market leader when it comes to the fixed network operators. The SWOT analysis, we try to analyze MTN's the strength that MTN is facing and how it can improve on some opportunities, some strengths in order to leverage an opportunity to overcome the weaknesses and the threats. So it goes of cutting-edge fiber optics tech, respected brand, and the largest market share, irrespective of whether there was COVID or the Russia-Ukraine war, which has caused a lot of businesses to shut down and operations to reduce. When you look at their net profit, yes, they've been making revenue and their net profit significantly over the years. So when you look at our profitability ratios, you can see that their average is still significantly good, irrespective of some of the down performance that they have made over the years. We look at their capitalization, their total debt to equity ratio of 74 times. Look at their liquidity ratios of 0.96 times across board. Their quick ratio and their cash ratio are also good. So our discounted cash flow, we are valuing MTN in the next 5 years to be 2 cedis, 71 pesos, with an upside of 1 cedi, 83 pesos, giving us the IRR of 41% over a 5-year period. Our discount rate was assumed to be 12%. The enterprise value for the next 5 years should be 34 billion Ghana cedis as compared to what it is now, which is 12 billion Ghana cedis. Our forecast period shows that by the end of 2026, the revenue of MTN should be 17 billion as compared to the 7.7 billion they have now. We also forecast that their net income
would increase by 3 billion, making it 5.3 billion Ghana cedis. So when you look at the performance of their recent financials, you can see that MTN has been growing their revenues significantly. We look at their data revenue to be the largest contributor to their revenue stream. Voice has been declining, but data has been gaining a lot of space in the telecoms industry. We look at their EBITDA, which has increased by 33.7% over the period last year. We also look at their mobile highlights. When you look at the slide on the far right top, you could see that their mobile highlights have been increasing. Mobile for 2020 was 1.2 billion, but mobile for 2021 is now 1.7 billion Ghana cedis. When you look at the investment thesis, we are saying that MTN has a strong position in the market. MTN has been dominating the market since 2017. We currently quarter their market share stands at 63%, which is over more than half of the market share. MTN also has an exciting demographic opportunity where we now have a very fast growing youthful age where young kids are having access to internet, they have access to mobile phones. The mobile phone penetration is currently high, which means that a lot of these businesses will be gaining a lot of revenue, given that there are a lot of people using telephones and internet services. When you look at their growing subscriber base from 2019 to 2021, you could see that it's an upward trend, which means that they have been growing their subscriber base significantly. In as much as Vodafone has been posing a lot of threats with juicy offers to their customers, you could see that MTN's churn rate is very low. Irrespective of the fact that MTN is not giving juicy offers as Vodafone is, customers are not switching to Vodafone or Airtel. They are still maintaining their brand as MTN customers, which goes a long way to say that MTN is offering good customer service and they have good marketing experts. MTN also has an attractive return profile, given that they have strong cash flow generation. They have significant contribution to sustainability. And when we talk about how they are well positioned for the long term, we can talk about their increased data investment, which is giving them a lot of space to even improve in the data space, given that data is now part of their largest revenue stream. The team, we can say, is a very strong and experienced management team, given that they are able to generate these revenues and make significant impact in Ghana. They are the number one taxpayers. They pay the largest tax in Ghana, which is their compliance when it comes to regulations. And the financials already shows that the team is strong to be able to say perform well in as much as there was COVID and then post-COVID there was the Russian agreement, which has devastated a lot of businesses. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Eugene and Samuel. All right, I have two questions. You are aware Momo levy has been reduced. So how would that affect or impact on the expected cash flows of MTN to to pay dividends?
Okay, thank you for the question here. So even though the Momo has been reduced, but then one thing we can kind of make reference to the fact that it's not going to be totally taken away. And then given that they have a larger subscriber base and it's continuous, they are investing a lot in tech, taking advantage of a whole lot of tech. So it has increased a whole lot of, it has potential to attract a lot of customers. Then due to a lot of its CSR opportunities, so a lot of customers shows that there is going to result in people paying more as subscribing to the mobile network, mobile money network, and then bringing in more revenue despite the reduction in the tax.
To add that, over the years you could see that there have been significant regulations for the a regulatory body just to stop MTN's monopolistic activities as it stands. But then, in as much as those restrictions are being placed in, MTN still performs well and still pays their dividend. So I believe they are in the strong position to still pay their dividends.
Okay, with your cost of equity, can you take me? I saw you. Your discounted rate is 12%. How did you arrive at that?
The 12% is an assumption that we used. Yes, it was an assumption.
You show a model where you arrive at your estimation of 12%. So you go through the, whichever model you are using, you go through the capital asset pricing model to ascertain your cost of equity of 12%. So I'm just wondering, because cost of equity is equally the required rate of return for investors. What investors are expecting from investing in a particular stock. So if you compare other investment returns around, then 12% is way below what investors are expecting at that average rate. That is why I'm questioning on how you arrived at your discounted rate of 12%.
Yes, even in as much as yes, the 12% is quite low as to the other investment packages that are around. You could say that the current situation of the economy wouldn't say be good for anyone to try investing in government bonds or treasuries, because like when you look at the current the debt exchange, which is affecting a lot of investors, I don't think that space is a good space to invest now. And the 12% was also, we arrived at that, because it's an assumption, but then we arrived at that looking at other, how do we say it? So we looked at other analyst reports, and then we came up with that.